They're here.
You're here with the Mouse Vibes, and we're at Universal Studios Hollywood, and we're back with another Halloween Horror Night update.
What are you waiting for, huh?
We're about 3 months away from the scariest event of the year, Halloween Horror Nights.
That's not funny. That was great.
And it's honestly gearing up to be the biggest HHN ever.
Ever. Somebody call 911!
It's been a massive year for Universal Studios Hollywood. The park is getting a thrilling new coaster, their brand new after-hours event Fan Fest nights just wrapped, and was a huge success.
How do you like them apples?
And the summer got even bigger with the introduction of the Mega Movie Summer, celebrating some of their biggest films. Oh, and did we mention Universal Orlando opened up a brand new theme park?
And that's how you do it. Welcome to Epic Universe.
And now we have our first official house announcement for Halloween Horror Nights 2025.
Live the horror you love to watch at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, featuring Fallout and more.
Good evening, citizen. If you're just tuning in, you're in for a treat. Our friends at Vault-Tec are showcasing a revolutionary new experience, unlike anything you've seen before. Don't take it from us. Hear it straight from one of our special volunteers.
I'm afraid! All right?
There's nothing wrong with being afraid.
It's interesting to see that Horror Nights will be going with a TV show as opposed to the video game franchise, but either way, we're excited. In the official HHN teaser clip, we can see a gaming controller, a Vault-Tec calendar, and a poster for Strange Meat, which in the Fallout 3 game, Strange Meat restores your character's hit points.
Try some. You've never tasted sweeter.
But they simultaneously get hit with a small amount of radiation. Listen, we've never seen the show or played the game, but Halloween Horror Nights is describing this house as face your fears in a post-apocalyptic LA and confront the formidable bounty hunter, the Ghoul. And for those who don't know what Fallout is, it's a series that depicts the aftermath of the Great War of 2077, which is an apocalyptic nuclear exchange between the US and China. The series takes place in an alternate history of Earth where advances in nuclear technology after World War II led to the emergence of a retrofuturistic society and a subsequent resource war.
I noticed you used a lot of big words. Nice. Good for you.
Fallout is a super successful video game, and the television series is no different. The series has surpassed 100 million viewers, and the adaptation success on Prime Video has led to renewed commercial success and discovery of the Fallout video games, including the original game, and according to Stream Charts, it experienced the highest percentage increase in player base at 160%.
Cool. Yeah, it is cool.
And of course, with this Fallout house announcement, we get our first official Horror Nights merch of the season. We just rushed over to the park because we have the very first Halloween Horror Nights merch drop of the year. Fallout just got announced as a house on both coasts, and it's based on the Amazon Prime show. We are so excited. I've never seen the show, but it looks awesome, and it's only one season, so we can catch up in time for the season. I am so happy to see a shirt that is not black. Don't get me wrong, I love the occasional black shirt, but every single gear, it's just a black shirt with a graphic, and we get some like tan. Not that this is super colorful, but it's better than a black shirt and really nice material.
I actually do love all the colors that you're seeing on here. Reds, the yellows. It's really bringing that apocalyptic vibe. I love this, actually. The only thing I am kind of noticing is on the sleeve, there's no indication of Halloween Horror Nights 2025. The only branding is on the inside of the shirt, which is unusual. So just a little nitpick. Nerd stuff over here.
Oh, blimey. Nerd alert!
After every event that Universal Studios Hollywood does, they send out a survey to fans wondering and asking like, what do they want more of? And they actually set some puzzles. So we have this brand new mural, and we have the first piece of the puzzle. This is gonna go right here. And that means we get 4 other pieces of the puzzle to complete the mural. Let us know in the comments what you think the 4 other pieces are gonna be. But he fits perfectly right here. I love a good little puzzle and like guessing game throughout the season.
And we saw this running the same way at Universal Orlando. They have the exact same piece of merchandise, so I'm guessing that the 4 other spaces will be for IPs that we'll share on both coasts. So I'm also feeling like Five Nights at Freddy's fits right there. Fits really good right there. I don't know. Very stoked on this. This is cool.
This collectible is $25, and then each one of the puzzle pieces is $8. I'm not a math wizard, that's why I make content. What's 8 times 5? 40 plus 25. So that'll be a $65 investment. But it'll look really good at your house once it's complete. And I agree with Nick. Freddy Fazbear should go right there. And that segment was called Doing Math with Ashley, but I actually cheated and Nick told me that 8 times 5 was 40. I used to really rock my times tables, and I really need to like freshen up on education lately, you guys. Like, I need to read some books and do some math. Okay, let's talk location. We can see the Fallout house going in the Ube venue, which is formerly the Walking Dead attraction.
Fine, we'll fend for ourselves.
And again, a friendly reminder, unless things are confirmed by Universal themselves, this is purely speculation. But we do love this venue for a potential place to feature Fallout.
And as I'm editing this video, John Murdy did confirm on Twitter that Fallout is indeed coming to the Ube venue.
I told you, Benny. We told you.
So I guess cat's out of the bag.
Honestly, this all sounds like a huge win for HHN, and we're excited. But Fallout wasn't the only thing announced. Five Nights at Freddy's will also be coming to HHN in a whole new way.
We're going to have so much fun together.
The first actual announcement was Halloween Horror Nights releasing a static image at night, and it left us all a bit confused. What? It was simply just a Freddy Fazbear sign that said more details coming soon. What this means, we have no idea. We did think it was pretty odd for Horror Nights to announce this with no details or video, but what do you guys think a whole new way means?
Maybe it's something really cool that I don't even know about.
I have no idea, but my prediction and speculation for HHN and Five Nights at Freddy's is that it means it's going to be bigger and better than ever.
I think that we're all overthinking the term a whole new way. If this isn't a house, people are going to lose it.
Don't even start, because I'll go berserk.
Jim Henson's Creature Shop did post the initial teaser, which tells me they will be involved in making this experience come to life.
They've had Jim Henson Studios create these puppets.
And that's what the whole new way means.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo.
Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, came out on Halloween night in 2023 in theaters and on Peacock, and fans were pretty bummed when a house wasn't tied in with the film's release. This is the IP we have all been waiting for, and the film was huge. It's Blumhouse's highest grossing film worldwide, making over $297 million.
It's a lot of quiche.
And with the trend the last few years of Halloween Horror Nights bringing in video game-based IPs, Five Nights at Freddy's is an absolute no-brainer, and it fits in with the event perfectly. Five Nights feels like the headliner for the event, and with it being a bigger name, we expect this to also have representation with food and beverage.
And normally for whatever is in Soundstage 15, that's usually what we get themed for above the Jurassic Cafe. So I have a feeling this is going to be Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. We're going to have all of our food and drinks. They're going to turn into like a retro bar. There's going to be arcade games, karaoke, and all that up there. But I just have a feeling that that's what it's going to be. I know I keep being repetitive, but I feel like it's such a delicate IP, and they know it, and the fans are insane in the best way, and they can't skimp out on it. It has to be bigger and better and badass.
Fallout and Five Nights at Freddy's are two confirmed houses for Halloween Horror Nights, which means we still have 6 more houses to be revealed. And funny enough, these 2 houses were represented on this year's HHN Spec Map, curated by Horror Night Nightmares on Twitter. Every year they put together a speculation map for both Halloween Horror Nights Orlando and Hollywood. And they do a great job of curating this list by finding clues and rumors on the internet.
Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, everything.
I don't know if this guy is actually John Murdy in disguise, HHN's final boss, or Mr. Claw from Inspector Gadget. But every year the list is pretty close to what we actually get. So with that said, we're probably looking at a nearly complete house list for 2025.
Let's go, boy!
And I just want to remind everyone that this speculation map is not associated with Halloween Horror Nights or Universal Studios Hollywood in any capacity.
Nobody wants to believe it, but it's true.
We're going to reveal the remaining 6 houses for this event, break down what we think each icon means, and tell you what we think is coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year. This year's speculation map lists 8 houses, 2 shows, and the Terror Tram.
Terror Tram. Only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
And this layout is almost identical to last year's with the exception of 1 new location. And that makes a lot of sense, as the construction is wrapping up for the future Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster.
I owe you a 10-second car.
The first icon that stands out on the speculation map is the campfire with the film room. And while campfires are represented in many horror movies, there's only one film that fits the Halloween Horror Nights mold where a campfire actually makes sense.
Jason's out there.
The Friday the 13th franchise just celebrated its 45th anniversary in May, and with that kind of legacy, it feels like the perfect time for Jason to make his return. There are 12 movies in the franchise, and it's honestly one of the most iconic movie IPs of all time.
Making the hockey mask-wearing maniac the most prolific killer in horror movie history.
And Jason is no stranger to this event. He's made an appearance at Halloween Horror Nights a handful of times, the last one being in 2017 on the Titans of Terror Tram hosted by Chucky. And while it hasn't been announced, we believe this house will be a representation of multiple Friday the 13th films and not just the original. It'll be similar to last year's Texas Chainsaw Massacre house that was a celebration of all the films and 50 years as a franchise. down below if you think we're onto something. I don't want Jason in my life. I want Jason far away from me. I want to be able to camp and go in a lake and not be worried about getting murdered. So, Jason, stay far away from me. Thank you so much.
But that's the thing about Jason. If you're not like doing reckless things you're not supposed to do away from your parents, kids, you're all good.
Oh, I would be dead. So I don't listen to anybody. I'm the worst. I don't listen to Nick. I don't listen to my mom. I don't listen to anyone. I do what I want. It's not a good quality, but I am who I am. Sorry, Jason.
Pro tip, if you want to survive the Friday the 13th potential house, because it hasn't been announced yet.
The next morning. Featuring Jason Universe and more.
But if you want to survive, stand behind Ashley. She'll be the first victim.
Okay, this is the only house we can confidently say we are 100% on without a confirmation from Universal, and that is Scarecrow the Reaping. This house will be located at the T-Pad location on the lower lot. Why is it called a T-Pad? Does anybody know? This facade looks identical to the 2022 house, but the only thing we're missing right now are those big ugly birds. Scarecrow the Reaping will also be represented at Universal Horrors Unleashed in Las Vegas. And why so much of Scarecrow? Well, it's a fan favorite. It first started in Orlando in 2017 to rave reviews, and when it came to Hollywood, fans lost their minds. But is this too much of Scarecrow in a short amount of time? Are people gonna get Scarecrow fatigue?
What did you say?
The final icon on the lower lot is in a brand new location, and it's a wrestling ring. This house will be located in the extended queue for Jurassic World The Ride. Okay, so we do have a house over here by the Jurassic World ride. It's not just like an extended queue. There's an actual house being built over here. Last year, this space was utilized as a queue for the Universal Monsters house located at Soundstage 12. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, we do not know wrestling like that, but we do know that Stone Cold likes cold beers and The Rock is the people's champ.
The Rock! Bravo Bull! Great one! People's champ!
This house is rumored to be based on the Wyatt Six. I have no idea who they are. I am so sorry.
Hi. Who is that guy? Who's this guy?
Hey, fellas.
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy? Everyone.
Who are you?
At first, I thought it was based on the movie with my boo Zac Efron and his dead brothers, but yeah, that's not it. We've only been coming to Horror Nights for the last 5 years, and we've never seen a wrestling house. The closest thing we've gotten to is the Luchador Scare Zone on the upper lot. This house seems super niche, but we know if it does happen, it's gonna become a fan favorite. Do you guys like WWE coming to this event? Is it another way for them to bring in new people to Halloween Horror Nights? Let us know.
Wrestling's not fake!
Let's head to the upper lot at the Parisian Courtyard. For the past few years, this area has spotlighted Latin American folklore and stories, and we think that trend might continue. Plus, the French Street Scare Zone usually ties directly into whatever is happening in that courtyard house, so expect a thematic connection there. On the spec map, the icon is a piñata, and if you look closely, there's no film icon or television icon represented.
Good call.
Which means this should be an original house idea like the last couple years with Monstruos Uno and Dos. Are we getting part 3? You can see that the facade looks eerily similar to last year's mausoleum, and we can see the first brickwork is being installed now. If Monstruos 3 is indeed coming, look for the Universal Plaza and the Parisian Square to also be themed to Latin America. This is one of our favorite areas at Halloween Horror Nights, and last year's Luchador Scare Zone was so well done. And the last location is going to bring us all the way over to the Curious George parking lot, where our last two icons are both represented with film. We have no idea what the trash bag icon is. There's been a lot of speculation online that this could be for Terrifier. Again, we have a lot of homework to do before the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights. We've never seen a Terrifier film.
Oh, mi scusi.
But one thing I will say is that Art the Clown has been represented at every horror convention we have gone to, and Art the Clown was one of the most popular characters we saw on everyone's shirts at the event last year, and he wasn't even represented at Halloween Horror Nights. Are you one of those people that's been waiting for Terrifier to be represented at HHN? Is this the IP that brings horror to Horror Nights? Or are you scaredy cat like Nick and avoid it at all costs?
I'm scared. I'm not scared. You're scared.
Let us know in the comments.
That's actually a legitimate fear.
The space across from the rumored Terrifier house was home to the Insidious house last year, and Insidious is one of the most houses we've ever experienced. And this year's house in that location looks equally as messed up. The facade is looking identical to the 2018 Poltergeist house, and Poltergeist was a house on both coasts and was also a fan favorite. I mean, it's literally one of the scariest movies of all time. I did watch this film at a very young age, and that big-ass ghost skeleton thing in the closet still haunts me to this day. So those are all 8 houses rumored for Halloween Horror Nights 2025. But we want to hear from you guys. Do you like all of the houses listed? Are you upset they left out something off your wish list? Personally, I was really hoping for a Casper house celebrating 30 years.
Hi, I'm Casper.
but Universal's keeping me waiting the same way that Devin Sawa kept Homegirl waiting at the end of the film. If you liked this update, make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing. We're going to be dropping update videos until the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights on September 4th.